It's our first morning in the house, you know.
Yeah, I know that. What does that mean?
Well, there are a lot of empty rooms in this house. I think somebody has to break them in, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, don't answer.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I have to answer that. I'm expecting a call, but this won't take long. You just watch. Yeah. Kane, what's up? What do you got? Uh-huh. You're kidding. What can I ask you? Who was your source? He should know. I thought so. Okay, I'll pass it along. Thanks. Yeah, bye.
Okay.
You know, your father asked me to find out exactly why Lydia Saunders was in town.
He knows why she's here, because she's doing a story on Santa Barbara and why it's such a popular place to live.
Yeah, well, according to Kane, there's more to her story than that.
Yeah, well, according to you, she'll dig up everything she can if she can.
Well, she's already dug up a lot, and the story is basically going to boil down to an expose on the unemployment problem in town.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. If that was the story, why would she be interviewing my family?
Because she intends to expose your father as the man directly responsible for a lot of that unemployment.
Cruz and I are never going to be as happy as you and Keith.
I know. Those are the breaks, Eden.
Gina, I was a fool. A fool. To let a woman like you get away from me.
You certainly were. But sometimes things just don't work out.
Gina, you look so beautiful. Oh, I could never be as beautiful as you as a bride.
True. But it's nice of you to point it out.
I have a telegram from the President and First Lady. Well, Nancy and I wish that we could be there. Good luck, Gina.
Isn't that sweet?
Your wedding is being broadcast to every country in the world, including Arkansas. Do you have anything you would like to say?
Eat your hearts out, Fergie and I.
If anyone feel that this union should not be sanctified, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that supposed to come last?
I have to get it out of the way.
Honey, kumquat, nothing is going to get in our way.
Father, maybe we should reconsider.
Do you, Gina Blake, DeMott Capwell, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I think you're a little confused here. This is a wedding.
The answer's the same.
You mean I do?
Very well. Do you promise to love, to honor, to obey, and not to try to murder this man who stands beside you as you have tried to murder certain men before him?
I don't believe this. I pulled the plug on this man one measly little time in hopes that she could gently slip off into the night, and everybody accuses me of attempted murder. Not only that, they bring it up over and over and over again.
Do you so swear?
Okay, I swear.
Bless you, my child.
Babe, she didn't sneeze.
Can we get on with this?
In every season,
Turn, 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 turn.
there is a reason.
Turn, 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 turn.
And every reason comes in a season for some reason.
Turn, turn, turn.
What's going on here?
Do you, Keith, take this woman, Gina, to be your wife, to love, to honor, to adore, and play Toro with, till death do you part?
Stop this wedding!
No.
Did someone check? This man has 32 wives in 14 different states.
Well, hey, wait a... 14 states?
5 in California, 2 in Santa Barbara. Look, I divorced him. I love you.
Have it settled by 3:45. 4:15, cops. I love you, baby. This isn't a problem.
I'll kill him.
Lydia. Eden, hi. I just arranged an interview with your sister.
I heard something about you today.
Well, I hear so many stories about me. Which one?
That you're really here to expose my father as the major cause for unemployment in Santa Barbara?
That is going to come out in my story, yes.
I thought you were a responsible journalist.
I am.
Then how could you even think of broadcasting a story that's completely untrue?
You know, it's funny. After spending time with you the other day, I had the feeling you weren't aware of what your father...
Lydia, I know exactly what my father has been up to. And that is he has done everything to help this town. Obviously, you don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to listen to it.
All right, if you're not willing to listen, are you willing to face some facts?
What facts? You're obviously basing your story on nothing but lies.
I know how much you want to believe that. So maybe it's just better if you do. But if you think you're strong enough to face the truth, follow me. Hello, Mrs. Lopez. I'm sorry to bother you again. This is my friend, Eden.
Hello. Hello.
Is your husband here?
Carlos?
Hello, Mr. Lopez. This is my friend, Eden.
I know who this woman is. I've seen your picture, Miss Capwell.
Miss Saunders told me that you used to work for my father.
Yes, I did. For 9 years, I worked for Capwell Enterprises.
Well, I don't understand. What happened?
Oh, you don't understand? You work for 9 years on a job. You do a good job, and you think that everything's okay. Then all of a sudden, the foreman comes and he says, "I'm sorry, Carlos, there's no job."
I'm sure there must have been some sort of misunderstanding if my father really knew.
Oh, your father fired 250 men like me. That's 250 families like this. And those who could afford to moved away. They thought they could get a job somewhere else. But there aren't any jobs. They won't even hire me in a hamburger place. They want kids working there.
Mr. Lopez, my father has many businesses, and I can be honest with you, he does not have a personal involvement in all of them. I'm sure if I told him your story, that there was a misunderstanding, he would do something to rectify the situation.
Big words I don't need, Miss Capwell, and charity I don't want. A job. That's all I ask.
Well, I can't believe this. I mean, I just didn't know.
Now you do. So what are you going to do about it?
You going?
I am heading over to the church, and I'm going to drop these off on the way.
Wait a second. What happened with Lydia Saunders?
Oh, well, she took me to meet a man who worked for my father today. He can't keep his head above water because he and 250 other families have had their faces slapped by the system. Unfortunately, it was my father that made the rules, and I'm hoping it was a mistake.
Great. Where are you going with the groceries?
I'm going to Carlos Lopez's family and giving him these groceries to tide him over until I can get this straightened out.
Eden, you can't do that.
And why not?
Well, you can't just show up at a man's house and offer him charity. I mean, did he ask for your help?
He didn't want charity, and this is not charity. He's got 3 children.
Well, I know your intentions are the best, but that would insult the man, and I think it's important that you respect his pride.
I am respecting him by giving him what I can. Cruz, he cannot let his children starve.
Are his children starving?
We used to see the place that they're living. I mean, it's a mess.
Baby, listen, if his kids were hungry, I'm sure the man would ask somebody for help.
So you really think this is a bad idea?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Besides, when I talk to my father, he is going to have all the money he needs for groceries.
What makes you so sure your father's going to give the guy his job back?
Because it was a misunderstanding. It was a mistake. And I gotta go. Don't be late for the wedding.
You be careful. Yeah, thank you. My name is Cruz Castillo. My wife and I just bought a new house, and there's quite a bit of construction work we need done.
You saw one of the signs I put up. You know, my wife said because we have no phone that no one would want to come to this place. But here you are. What kind of work do you need done, Mr. Castillo?
Well, I want to build a stucco wall around the back of the property so that my son can't wander down to the beach.
Well, I've done work with stucco. It's one of the things I do well. Can I get you some to drink?
No, I'm kind of in a hurry today, Mr. Lopez, but when can you start?
Well, I can start today. My wife has the kids over at the park, but I can leave her a note. You just tell me the address.
Well, that might not work out too well because I got a wedding to go to. Tell you what, how about I'll stop by when the wedding's over and pick you up?
No, I can find my own way. You just tell me where and when, and I'll be there.
Okay, well, let me write down the address. It's pretty easy to find. You really can't miss it. What do you say you stop by around 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock, I'll be there.
Okay.
And thank you very much, Mr. Castillo. It means a lot to me and my family.
Well, it means a lot to me too, Mr. Lopez. It's fine. I'll see you around 5 then.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
Good.
Mwah.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about a man named Carlos Lopez.
Don't know him.
Well, he worked for you at your Northside plant. He was laid off about 18 months ago.
Oh, well, we had to lay a lot of men off there. We moved the whole manufacturing section of the plant to Korea, and it saved us a lot of money.
Yeah, I know, Daddy, but he worked for you for almost 10 years. He was 3 weeks short of his pension, and he hasn't been able to find a job since.
Honey, I hired a company to try to find placement for those men that I laid off, but I mean, that's not my responsibility. I run a big corporation. My responsibility is to my stockholders.
Yeah, but Daddy, I thought we could do something about this. You know, maybe retrain them, teach them special skills.
Eden, you are a businesswoman. You know that Capital Enterprise is not a non-profit educational organization. We're a business. We're out to make money. That's the point of the whole thing. Now, I'm sorry about the man's situation. Maybe we can find some kind of welfare program for
Daddy,
him.
this man does not want welfare. He wants a job.
I don't have one for him. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about this now, okay? Hey, Brenna, you did a terrific job, son, getting everything together like this.
Have you seen Uncle Keith?
Not yet.
My mom's not here either. Those two are a real handful.